Welcome to Generation X Youth Sports Network. You know where we're going to bring it to you, Rated G, every time. No exception today. It's going down at the Back to School Fest. Florida Youth Football League doing it big. Power 96 doing it big. Flow Rider doing it big. Of course, Generation X had to be out here on the scene. I'm with no other than the Big Lip Bandit himself, entrenched into the youth football scene.
Yes, I am.
Hey, now let's talk about what's going down, not just today, but this season. There's a lot of street talking. There's a lot of yap talking. Fill us in on what's going on.
It's a lot of street talk, and let me break it down for you, okay? First of all, big ups to our Flow Rider and our Florida Youth Football League for coming together and doing this for the community. I really appreciate it. Now, back to football. Let me explain to you, okay? Now, me, I coach out West Miramar Patriots, okay? Gated Community Thugs, stand up, West of Pembroke Pines, hey! Anyway, now, innocent plug there. Now, here's the thing, is that a lot of times the teams from Broward are not respected at all because Dade has pretty much dominated youth football. But what's happening now with, with the leagues changing and stuff, a lot of people are moving to the Broward area with their teams. A lot of different leagues. You got Flow Riders League, of course, South Florida Youth Football League also, Florida Youth Football League, Extreme League, Pop Warner, and what's happening is the competition has gotten fierce. A lot of these parks that didn't have the talent now have the talent, but I'm just letting you know, look out.
Now, you talk about some of these teams last year. At the end of the year, Generation X always does what we call the state championship series, where no matter what league you're in, if you're good, you're good.
Yes.
So what do you see that shifting this year? We had a lot of teams represent from the South last year. Do you see that shift of powers happening this year at the end of the year?
The shift of power is definitely coming up north, okay? First of all, let's start talking with Broward, all right? I'm going to tell you some teams that have benefited from a lot of these Miami Garden programs that folded, like Cooper City, West Pines, and, of course, West Miramar Patriots. Look out. They changed their name. They're going with the Patriots now. Listen, the talent that they have out there, look out for West Miramar Patriots. But don't sleep on West Pines and Cooper City. PPO is always in the race. But a lot of these day teams that had, these phenomenal programs, watch for them to fold. Remember I told you.
Now, you still have some teams that's representing down south in the Pop Warner area. You have the Florida cities, you have the Gwen Cherries, the Liberty cities in the Pop Warner. And you're in the Florida Youth Football League. You have the Vikings, strong teams over there. You have Coach Buddy, Coach Todd, who's going to be representing. Then you also have over there, you got to say Coach Chavis, who's been undefeated.
Coach Chavis, listen, I mean, he's the man.
He's over at North Dade Bulldog.
Yes, he is. But see, here's the thing that's a little bit unfair. When you got 5 Ray Lewises on the team and then you got 5 Barry Sanders, you're supposed to win, okay? Go out to another program where you don't have no talent. You actually got to coach those kids up. When they start doing stuff like that, when Coach Chavis starts doing stuff like that, then I'm impressed. But until then, I don't have nothing to say.
Right. Well, I think he had enough to say right here. What Big Lip is saying, man, hey, it's a shift of powers. Look for it all throughout the year, not just the end of the year. Big Lip saying, hey, the Broward is on the rise. West Palm is on the rise. And he's saying 305, you got to look at this shift of the powers could happen. If it does, 2 places you may find it, Power 96, Generation X, the action is coming at you.
Oh, and I'm going to be talking pretty junk in the morning. That's right, 5:30 to 10 a.m., Power 96. Thank you. There are no longer cowards in Broward. That used to be the old saying, but we're moving forward now. Thank you, Jonah.
Rated G on Generation X.
Hi, this is Megan Small with Generation X, and I'm here with the president of the Florida Youth Football League. Can I have your first and last name?
Martin Malton.
Okay, and what makes the Florida Youth Football League different than all the other leagues?
Florida Youth Football League expresses the opportunity to try to give kids a different outlook when it comes to football by incorporating the music industry, incorporating education, and incorporating good football and good a balance of competition throughout.
Okay, awesome. So we're here at the Back to School event. There's a concert going. What inspired you to do an event like this?
Well, that inspiration came directly from Flo. His willingness to give back to the kids and give back to the community and things of that nature. So what we decided to do was incorporate or infuse the music business, infuse his resources to give back to this community in this form and fashion.
Okay, so what can we expect from this league in the future?
It's nothing but big things to come for this league in the future. This is just the inaugural, this is just the beginning of what's to come. Our kids that participate in the Florida Youth Football League will be experiencing things that no other league probably can do or have the capability of doing.
Awesome. And that was the president of FYFL, and I'm Megan Small with Generation X.
Continuing coverage right here at the Back to School Fest. Hey, we talk about all the fun that they're having out here today concert-wise, but don't forget, they're playing some football. Here with one of our beat writers, blog writers, Hector Gonzalez. Hector, you're usually behind the scenes breaking down these teams, but now you really get to see these teams in the Jamboree stage where they're really coming out here and they're showing what they got for the year. Let's talk about what's going on between the Rams from the NYFL and the Ravens from the Florida Youth Football League.
Well, a couple of young, kids and a great defense battle. On offense, number one for Washington Park's Speedster, and on for North for the Miami Gardens Rams, they also got a running back number 8, real good fast kid, razzle dazzle kid. So, but a couple of great defenses.
How impressive are these linebackers, man, that's flying to the ball? Reminiscent of the old Florida State battles, where these kids, even at the ages of 7 and 8 years old, are flying to the ball.
It's just amazing to see how young these kids are and how fast they are. So you can just imagine a couple of years down the line, once they get to the high school level, how fast they're going to be, how good they're going to be.
All right, well, Hector, we're getting ready to kick off the season, man. It's starting to start. Let's talk about what we can expect this year from all these different leagues and the coverage you'll see right here on Generation X.
Well, it's very interesting. It's going to be very interesting, Jonah, to see all the different type of teams. Some of them going to new leagues, some are joining other teams. I mean, I've seen a lot of coaches from last year switching teams, so it's very competitive and a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of offense. So get ready for that.
All right, well, the action you'll catch right here in one place. NBC6 is going big. They're doing it right here on Generation X. Hector, thanks for joining us. You'll see Hector on your sideline at the park. Hey, when you see him, you know it's going down right here on Generation X.